What's poppin' YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Zach Lesage here. I'm here to share one of my favorite decks from Twilight Masquerade, Blissey EX with Munkidori. This deck is kind of like an impenetrable tank of a deck, and you're just moving damage counters from Munkidori and your other Pokemon to your opponent's Pokemon in any way you like, and having that big tanky Blissey EX, even with a Hero's Cape or Rigid Band, giving it that big amount that it can't really get knocked out. Cheren's Care looping it back. We'll explain more in the video. I hope you enjoy watching this one. We'll be covering over the deck list, the strategy, and more. So stay tuned, give this video a like, let me know what you think about it in the comments. Let's jump into the list. Blissey EX is one of the new decks that we get from Twilight Masquerade. We only got a few new decks from this set, such as Dragapult, Greninja, and maybe this deck is probably the third big deck that we have. Of course, we could add some other things to other decks, such as Lugia getting Legacy Energy, or we have Teal Mask Ogerpon going in Raging Bolt, but this is really a brand new archetype across the board. Blissey EX has that huge HP that I was talking about, slap on a Hero's Cape or a Rigid Band, and we're able to make Blissey have 400 HP or it's taking 30 less damage from attacks. Munkidori loves to see that because if you're not getting knocked out, there's a lot of damage counters that you could have on your field, moving energies from Blissey, from your Pokemon to your other Pokemon, so from a Munkidori to a Munkidori, and from a Munkidori to a Munkidori again, really putting 120 back on your opponent's Pokemon in any way you like. That gives you a lot of gameplay maneuvers that you can do to set up some sneaky plays, and of course, if Blissey's going to get knocked out the next turn, you can use Cheren's Care to really make it work beyond that. This is arguably my most favorite deck to play right now, and it's one of my top picks for any IC. In the way that I think I could see this deck really beating Dragapult, I just have to see how it plays out against everything else. That being said, the list is available in the description to copy and paste into any of the simulators, or you might even be able to copy and paste it right into PTCG Live, depending on how it takes the exports. If you need any of the cards from this deck in your collection, check out Kayfabe Cards. They're one of the sponsors of the Shuffle Squad. We also have PTCGL store. You can use code TSS5 to pick up some Twilight Masquerade codes. Let's jump into the strategy of this deck. So we're going to start it off at Blissey. Blissey is going to be the main Pokemon that we're going to be attacking with. In order to build up the energies on Blissey, you have to kind of go through a two-step process of attaching an energy one turn, and then maybe using Technical Machine Turbo Energize to accelerate energies to your bench Pokemon, and then you need to use Blissey's ability to move energies from those Pokemon to the active, or slap down a double turbo energy. Watch out for Temple of Sinnoh and Enhanced Hammer in this format. They are both running rampant. Now, once we get Blissey EX set up, it's as simple as using its attack for 180 or 160 if I have a double turbo energy attached, and then drawing some cards. But before that, if you have any Munkidoris in play, you want to be able to have a Dark Energy on Munkidori to move damage counters off of Blissey onto your opponent's Pokemon. Make sure that you still have enough energy to be able to attack, and that your Blissey EX is going to be safe from the next turn. However, when you're healing 30 damage off per Munkidori that has a Darkness Energy attached, your opponent might be in for a rude awakening because they've probably almost done nothing. Munkidori really allowing you to set up some knockouts, maybe take an extra prize card on a Pokemon that has low HP, such as a 60 HP Pidgey, and really making sure that Blissey is a huge tank. You could further make this tank tankier by using Hero's Cape to give Blissey 400 HP total, or using Rigid Band to take 30 less damage from each attack. That really can add up when you're playing against a deck like Dragapult that's only doing 200. 200 minus 30 is 170 with that Rigid Band, and of course you could take 120 and move it over to your opponent's Pokemon. So as long as you got those Munkidoris in play, you should be big chillin'. If you think your Blissey EX is going to get knocked out during your next turn, you can move those energy from Blissey to another Blissey, play Cheren's Care, and then attack with your new Blissey EX. This combo repeats itself over and over again until your opponent doesn't really have anything. Really only struggling against decks such as Raging Bolt EX and Chen Pao EX that could actually knock out Blissey in one hit. But with 400 HP, maybe they will not get there. I keep on going back and forth if I want to play this Chansey from Twilight Masquerade, or if I want to play the Chansey from Pokemon 151. The 151 Chansey has that cool coin flip bonus ability, but how many Chanseys are you going to have prize? It also has 110 HP, which would be a struggle against Cramorant in the Lost Zone box decks. To each their own. I'm going to go with the 120 HP one right now, but the 110 can certainly go absolutely crazy. Should also be mentioned that Blissey can move energies from your Pokemon to some other interesting Pokemon, such as Hoopa EX, which would be great against any of the Miraidon EX or Turbo Iron Hands decks that are seeing play in this metagame. On top of that, Mew EX can use genome hacking to copy a very powerful attack, such as Dragapult EX's attack that's doing 200 and spreading 60. The rest of our deck is really just meant to get this strategy off the ground using Pal Pad, getting those Cherens or bosses back, Super Rods to get back some Munkidoris if they fall into the discard pile, and you also have a Psychic Energy that you can move around, so you can use the Munkidori's attack for 60 damage, and making your opponent's Pokemon confused if you really need to in a pinch. The cool thing about Blissey EX, you could actually pair it with a lot of different things. Right now it's just paired with Munkidori, but I could see it being paired with Teal Mask Ogerpon if you wanted to try something entirely new. Having grass energies that you could accelerate from your hand to your Teal Mask Ogerpon, moving those to Blissey might make this deck a little bit quicker, and of course having a grass type advantage against Charizard EX might have its own advantage that you could reap at the tournament tables. There's a lot of cool things going on with Blissey, but generally we're just going to be attacking with Blissey, taking damage in, moving damage out, and maybe even playing Cheren's Care and attacking with a different Blissey. The strategy should be simple enough, but it's more of a heal deck, where we're just going to keep on healing and attacking with Blissey every single turn. That being said, I really hope that you enjoyed learning about Blissey. Let me close things out.
Blissey is one of those decks where it's probably going to be very fun for you if you're healing off all that damage, and we're not really running into anything that can OHKO Blissey. Not really too fun for your opponent to play against a deck like this, but it is really one of those interesting decks that feels unique to our metagame. And if you're trying to beat Dragapult, this is a very great budget-friendly deck that can dominate that matchup. So give it a try. Again, the copy and paste is available in the description. You can pick up the cards from Kayfabe, PTCGL store, slap that in some Katanas and Ultimate Guard Sidewinder, and if you need any help with the deck, hit me up for some coaching. Maybe I'll even run a Blissey Munkidori Masterclass once I get back from NAIC, right before I move. Very excited to be moving to Montreal. Got a condo out there, so it's an exciting time for me. Kid on the way, world is coming up. So I'm just really focusing on that, but still going to provide some awesome quality videos in the meantime. This is probably my last video that I'm going to have this just a deck profile, just because the set will be released on PTCG Live. I know by the time that you're probably watching this, the set's been out for a couple days on PTCG Live. Currently, I'm going to be on my way to Los Angeles or on my way back from Los Angeles, depending on when our schedule goes. So I had to post this a little bit beforehand. It's actually the second time I had to create this video, because the first time I messed around with my audio settings and did not pick up any audio. So note to self, or note to future Zach, make sure you check your audio settings a little bit more when you come to playing around with it. Either way, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more great content from the Shuffle Squad. I'll catch up with all y'all soon. Peace out and have a great one.
Want to support the Shuffle Squad? Be sure to check out all of our sponsors in the description to pick up Pokemon TCG singles, sealed, and PTCG live codes. You made it to the end. Thank you so much for watching this entire video from the Shuffle Squad. Honestly, from the bottom of our hearts, we appreciate each and every person that supports our content, watches what we have going on every single day, every single week, even from time to time, and continuously allows us to have a forum to project our creative content towards the Pokemon TCG community. So if you haven't already, be sure to give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and even leave a comment to help boost the YouTube algorithm. That being said, we'll catch you with our next video. Thanks again. Take it easy.